Well, it is Wednesday, and each week we like to check in with our friend Dr. Laura Saunders, a child psychologist at the Institute of Living, for a little free therapy.
Yeah, we love that. Hi, Dr. Saunders. How are you?
I am well. Hello, friends. Happy Wednesday. And we are talking about the importance of mental health days because they are very important.
All right, you're going to have to sell me on this because I sometimes hear people taking a mental health day, and I'm like, get to work.
You don't have to feel a lot of guilt.
Right. So gone are the days where working yourself to the bone is the best way.
Okay.
Right. What we need to do is we need to realize that taking breaks actually makes us more productive. And yes, I too grew up with the mentality of work, work, work. However, what I've learned over time is that taking breaks, and for some person it might be taking regular vacations. For someone that doesn't do that, they might need to just take a break. But when you work without breaks, you're not necessarily productive.
Would that include burnout? Is that what it would manifest as?
Right. I think burnout is when you feel that negative energy, right? Where you're more tired, you're more irritable, and you're even less productive at that time. So taking mental health days can be a way to take a break, be planful, and it may or doesn't necessarily need to be the day that where you get your oil change and you do all these other little chores, although I guess that could be helpful too, but where you do things that make you feel better. So if you can schedule these things intermittently, it can really be very helpful for you to look forward to that break in the middle of the week. For those of us that work sort of Monday through Friday, our weekends are our break, but there are things that we can't get done during the weekends that we might like to do during the week.
I like when you say when you work without breaks, you're busy, but not necessarily productive. I absolutely do agree with that. I got to be honest with you.
Right. Because it is a mistake to think that just more hours equals more productivity.
Right.
It's really not the case. Businesses are getting smarter about, giving their employees not just benefits in terms of days off, but trying to value their employees more. Because if you feel valued, right, and taking a mental health day is valuing yourself, but if you feel valued, you are more likely to be productive and helpful and kind and all the things that we want in our coworkers.
So this is almost like a self-care day.
That would be beautiful. It was a self-care day, right? And self-care can be going for a walk. A day like today is a beautiful day to go for a walk. It could be, getting a massage. It could be having lunch with a friend. It could be going to your favorite bookstore. It could be anything that makes you feel good about yourself and makes you feel more connected to the world around you.
But you also say don't schedule the whole day if you're going to take it off with a famous to-do list where you've got 17 things you got to get done. That's really not taking a break.
Right. I mean, getting your errands done might make you feel a little bit better, but it doesn't necessarily make you feel rested and rejuvenated. Right. And that's ultimately the purpose of a mental health day is to practice that self-care, as Caitlin said, to rest, rejuvenate, feel better about yourself, and then go back to work feeling like, wow, I've got things I can do, and I feel better about myself, my energy level's better, and I'm just going to be happier and more productive.
Right, kind of recharge the mental batteries, if you will. But you also say that this isn't just important for adults, even though we tend to jam-pack our schedules, but also for kids.
Yes, our children really do need to see that we as adults take care of ourselves because we're the best role models, but also to be mindful that they sometimes need a break too. I mean, especially some of those kids that are very, what we call overscheduled, right? They've got school, then they've got after school activities, and then they've got play practice, and they've got football practice, whatever it is. They're scheduled up until 7 or 8 o'clock at night. They do homework and then they go to bed and they start all over again, right? We've really created kind of that rat race mentality, and that's really not what we want for our children either.
All right. Well, that's some really great advice, and we can't thank you enough.
Yeah, so we shouldn't feel guilty about it.
I am waving my magic wand and taking away your guilt.
Okay.
All right. I won't be in tomorrow, so I'll see you on Friday.
All right. Make sure you let the producer know.
All right. Thanks, Dr.
Thanks,
Laura
Dr.
Saunders. We appreciate it.